The 15th generation, Maharaja Himraj Singh. After Maharaja Jahan Singh, his son Maharaja Himraj Singh sat on the throne of the capital Bhojkat-Darawar of the kingdom. The 15th emperor of the Lodhi Kashyap Gotra also was a follower and upholder of the honor of the noble tradition of his ancestors. He always obeyed his family guru Vishishtanand's instructions in action, thought, and speech for the welfare of his subjects and in the service of Gurudev. The entire administration was run under the guidance of Gurudev. His Maharani's name was Srimati Satyendri. Maharaja Himraj Singh regarded his most respected Gurudev as the embodiment of God himself. For example, once Maharaja Himraj Singh was entangled in some complex problem. When he could not find a solution, he approached Gurudev and humbly bowed before him, offered flowers and folded hands, said, "O Master, O Janardhan, protector of the people, O seer of past, present and future, O all-knowing Almighty, a doubt has long been eating up into my conscience. I have put the question to many rishis, munis and maharshis, sages, but I have not received any satisfactory answer from anyone. O Gurudev, kindly solve my problem. You are my family guru. You are protector of my family. The reins of my kingdom are safe in your hands. You are the sailor of the boat of my life and can take me across the sea of worldliness. O Gurudev, my dilemma is how can the Daitya devil dynasty be changed into Dev, God dynasty? When these two dynasties are so different, how can a devilish character be changed into a godly one? How can we transform the tradition of the former into those of the latter? O Ocean of Mercy, O Yogeshwar, you are fountainhead of kindness. You have taken birth on the earth to ameliorate the hellish condition of sinners like us. O merciful Master, tell me the way out. I am very eager to have your answer." At this, the great Munivar, sage, said, "O King Himraj Singh, your dynasty is great and noble. You are being from the heaven. You are a being from the heaven. This is a criterion of a heavenly being. The question that you have put to me proves that you have secured the inner significance of the entire world, the earth, the sky, and the summit of the Himalayas. I had myself put this question once to the great yogi, my most respected Gurudev, Janvi Rishi. Maharshi Janvi was the Yogeshwar of Yogeshwars. He had drunk the whole of Ganga just in one achman, handful water, at the time of Ganga Avtaran, bringing down of Ganga from the heaven to earth. When King Bhagirath turned back, he was stunned. The Ganga was visible up to Janvi Yogi, but not beyond him. And this King Bhagirathi stood on one leg and prayed to Yogi Janvi for a long time. Rishi Janvi was appeased and pleased at the sincere prayer of Bhagirath and released the Ganga. Guru Vishishtanand, seeing the king's sincere devotion and reverence, told another tale. He said, "This tale will clear all your doubts and dilemmas. Listen carefully. One day, Guru Maharaj asked me to catch a female rat and bring to him. I obeyed. Then he explained, 'My son, I am going to show you a characteristic phenomenon about change of genes through a practical. Now you do one thing. You cut the tail of the rat. I cut the tail as he ordered. Some time after this event, the rat gave birth to a litter of young ones, but all the new-born ones had their tails intact. Again, the tail of one of the female was cut. After due course, this one also produced a litter. The tails too came out to be normal. In that way, Guru Janvi Yogi got the tails of 101 generations cut, but the tails were all full length. After this long and patient experiment, Guru Maharaj gave the following principle to his favorite disciple. My son, the conclusion from this is simply that is whatever mold God has created a species, it will forever remain in that state itself. Once King Himraj Singh was sitting in his palace when the tapasya of his previous births boiled to the surface of his thoughts. His mind was diverted to the noble path. He began to think, who is mine? I am whose? What is this palace? What are these wife, son, or others? Wife or a son or others? Did they come with me? Will they go with me? I have established relations with them during the course of my life. O God, I got entangled in this Maya and Moh, delusion and attachment, and have lost all the real purpose and aim of my life. With the churning of thoughts like these, his mind was set up firmly in the Vairagya, renunciation and detachment. On the other side, his queen had this time gone for Ganga Snan, holy dip. It was the climax of winter. When the queen felt cold after the bath, she began to shiver. The bodyguards accompanying her went to an empty cottage nearby. This belonged to some sadhu saint. They set fire to it, and this enabled the queen to warm herself. After this, the queen came back to the palace. The saint, when he returned, was badly grief-stricken when he saw his hut turned to ashes. He went to the palace to seek justice and said, O king, I am leaving your country. On hearing this saint, the king got up and offered Shashtang prostrate pranam and humbly asked, O Maharaj, what mistake have I committed that you think like this? If seers like you go away, how shall I run my dynasty? I have always been indebted to the saints and will ever remain so. Kindly tell me your difficulty or complaint. The saint related the whole incident. The king was very sad to hear the incident and called the queen to the saint, to his darbar, and said, O queen, in spite of being such a religious lady, how could you commit such a crime? Now it is your punishment that you should get the hut constructed for the saint. When the queen mentioned about paying from the royal exchequer, the king said, O queen, the royal treasury is neither mine nor yours. This belongs to the people, hence this can be used only for the welfare of the public. Now, for getting a new hut built for the saint, you shall have to leave the palace and beg one piece from every house, and from the money earned like this, you have to get another hut built. The queen fulfilled the king's wish and started begging. In due course, the hut was constructed. See the mode of conduct of noble persons. The saint was given cows, clothes, and food grain. The sage blessed the royal couple, adding, O king, since the beginning of the world, the fame of your Suryakul, Sun dynasty, has continuously reverberated the sky. You are the victorious flag of Suryakul. The saint blessed him again. O king, your family will keep on giving birth to kings worshipping truth. They will keep on being devoted to saints and in the end, attaining deliverance from the cycle of birth and death, will achieve salvation finally. This is my blessing at the parting. That very day, the king and queen took a vow not to have their maintenance expense from the public exchequer, but earn it by the sweat of their brow, working like an ordinary farmer in the field. Just see the noble tradition of great souls. The king and the queen had by now realized that one day they had to leave away all the glories of the state and prosperity. The crown is a reward of the virtuous action and tapasya austerity of previous births. If we perform noble actions in this birth too, the Almighty, all-pervading God will send us to vacant heaven, world without tension, or will again send us as a monarch on the earth. Thus, king and queen led a noble life, regarded their subjects as their own sons and daughters. All people in the kingdom were prosperous and happy. Hence, the Almighty was pleased with them. Every person is not influenced by teachings of Vedas, Shastras, classical religious books, Satsang, congregational religious gatherings, and the discourse of a guru. If everyone can be, then conditioned by these, the whole of the humanity could have become Satyavadi, worshippers of truth. And then in no time, there will be Satyug, the age of virtue. Actually, these religious discourses exert their benign influence on everyone only according to karma, the previous actions. Only persons of noble actions become really great men. Guru Vishishtanand gave the following divine message to his favorite disciple, Maharaja Himraj Singh. O king, I am present at your door today. I am always near about you because of your particular reverence, devotional feelings, and sincerity. I have food at your place with great affection. Since the beginning of the world, the tradition of your family has been like this. In future also, kings dedicated to truth will be born in your dynasty. This is my blessings, O king. The power of Guru is unlimited. They have the power to hand over God Himself into the hands of their disciples. But such a person should be a real Guru, not a hypocrite or a swindler. And the disciple also should be fully and completely dedicated. Only then he can get something from the Guru. At these words of Gurudev, Sri Vishishtanand, Raja Himraj Singh held the feet of Gurudev and drenched them with his tears. Then he called forth his son, Prince Rigbud, and said, O son, we have to pay our Guru Dakshina, parting homage to Guru. Bring a thal, big plate, full of diamonds and other precious stones, one elephant shawl and blanket, and other clothes also were given as present. All the family had Charnamrit and it was sprinkled in all the palace. Gurudev was accorded a most respectful farewell with Shashtang Pranam prostrate salutation from Raja Himraj Singh. Guru Vishishtanand took his leave, praising the king highly and blessing all his disciples cordially and affectionately. At the end of the function, Prince Rigbud was anointed and coronated to the throne, and Raja Himraj left the city for tapasya in the forests.